Let's tackle the CougarBoard question of the week, since we're doing a lot of CougarBoard stuff here at the moment. If you're not familiar with CougarBoard, it's the largest online community of BYU fans. Thousands of posts every day, sometimes a whole lot more than that, especially now that the Cougars are rolling at 5-0. This question, Bilo, comes to you from Coug Prime, from one of their insider subscribers. And by the way, during our Steve Young interview, there were a lot of you folks on the live stream telling us where you were, and I just let it go. So we just love that you're here. And didn't give you a shout out, which I probably should have. I did see the Jakarta one, but we're all over the place. We know it. We know you're there, and we love it. I hope you loved that interview. All right, Bilo, the question's going back to the Baylor game from Coug Prime. Often when offensive production suddenly changes, is it due to the opposing team changing up something on defense? What defensive adjustments did Baylor make to stifle the BYU offense, if any? Now, remember, BYU had all their points except for a field goal in that first half. In the second half, things that came easy in the first half didn't come so easy in the second half. So what adjustments did Baylor make to cause trouble? What'd you notice?
Yeah, so to answer your question in general, yes, that usually is the case when you see the offense that has a lot of production, and then, going into the second half, they kind of, aren't having the same type of success. Is because of the adjustments, but there could also be issues on the offensive side as well. So we do know there is a couple of offensive linemen that ended up going down. And so that could kind of change the way that a coordinator can, call the plays and what he wants to do moving forward, understanding maybe some of his limitations of what, new personnel on the offensive line can and can't do. We also think that Baylor, increased the pressure a lot, so a lot more zone pressures, and to really get Jake off the mark, not really giving him a lot of time to throw the ball as well. In the first half, I mean, it looked like the quick game was working really well for BYU, and towards the second half, at first I thought BYU kind of went away from that, but going back and looking at the film, you can kind of see a little bit more of the zone pressures that the Baylor defense brought in, and a little bit more disguising as well. So I think it took Jake a little bit longer than usual or in the first half and the second half to, get the ball out quicker. So.
All right. Good answer. Good question.